South Park, the fractured butthole. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. From the creators of South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, comes South Park, the Fractured Butthole, a sequel to 2014's award-winning South Park, The Stick of Truth. In South Park, the Fractured Butthole, players will delve into the crime-ridden underbelly of South Park with Coon and friends. This dedicated group of crime fighters was formed by Eric Cartman, whose superhero alter ego, the Coon, is half man, half raccoon. As the new kid, players will join Mysterion, Toolshed, Human Kite, and a host of others to battle the forces of evil, while Coon strives to make his team the most beloved superheroes in history.
Take 7. My 7th attempt here, guys. I'm going to try and keep civil. I keep throwing bells around the room and swearing because I hate this fucking game so much, that's why. But I'm going to try not to get carried away this time, even though it's a big pile of fucking shit. For £50, are you fucking Mac? Stop. You are the new kid at school. The new kid in South Park. You create your character, you set your difficulty, which changes your skin to black if it's on hard, because obviously black people have a harder life than white people. Don't they, President Obama? Oh, sorry, we can't. Mac, you're the new kid, you join Cartman's gang, if you like, and he's got this gang of superheroes. Everybody's playing this superhero game. And you have to pick your superhero. You get a choice of different superheroes to pick, and then you get some basic powers which you can get more of and increase them, make them better through a very basic perk system. You can craft things that you can find out of scrap to augment your powers to make them more powerful and to do different kinds of things. And this group of superheroes, Cartman wants them to be the best. They're called the Coons, I think they're called. They wants them to be the best superheroes in South Park. And to get them to the best, they have to get loads of likes and like, comment and subscribe on their Instagram pages. So you have to go around with your little selfie camera getting selfies, but some people won't give you a selfie, so unless that you do something for them, so you end up doing lots of mundane, boring little fucking fetch quests in order to get the selfies with them, and lots of other things you've got to find. You've got to search every drawer, locker and orifice of every building in the entire region of South Park, and in the woods, and in the swings, and down the park, and everywhere else, guys. You have got to search everything for little components that you can craft your shit with. It is absolutely mind-numbingly fucking boring. It's full of bugs. You'll get stuck and have to revert to save games and all of that, guys, and all of that. And why do you have to do all this? Why? Because you have to have the best group of superheroes and fight other superheroes. Oh, so there's some fighting. Is it good then? No, it's not good. Why isn't it good? Because it's the most basic, rudimentary, turn-based fight system you'll ever see. There are games on Steam, hundreds of games, well, not hundreds, but there are tons of games on Steam that have way better turn-based gang fighting mechanics than this. Though I've reviewed half of them. It's just for £50, guys, what you get, you're 4 players on your team, 4 or 5 or 6 or more on the enemy team, and you each have 4 abilities or 5 abilities. I can't even remember, guys. You have a group of abilities and it's all turn-based. Every individual on that little battlefield has a turn, so there's a bit of strategy. You might want to line yourself up for a heal, predicting the enemy's damage over 1 turn, and so you bring your guys into a line so you can get a big AoE heal going on, or you might want to lure them forward by you hanging back so you can do a big AoE attack on the enemy, and basically stuff like that. But there's not a lot to it. It's certainly not fun after the first, I don't know, 10 battles. After you've done 10 battles, guys, it becomes a chore. It becomes a chore. It becomes mundane with the same lines all the time. You guys say the same fucking things all the time. Every time they're going to use the power, they'll say the same thing. Every time the match ends, they'll say the same thing. It is just like rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, over and over and over again. In between this, you're sticking posters on fucking walls, opening drawers, talking to people, listening to the same jokes you've been listening to for 20 motherfucking years. And the gay priest who's molesting little kids, the paedophile gay priest, guys. They do that. Yeah, they do that. They attack Catholicism, attack Christianity, attack black people. Oh, the black person down there who's innocent, he's just washing his dishes. No, he's a drug dealer. You've got the stupid deranged police chief saying, go on, punch him, kill him. And then oh, it's just fucking Go down the park, beat up homeless people. Yeah, that's fun. Slap kids on the swings. Yeah, that's fun. That doesn't get old after what? 3.4 seconds. There's nothing in this game. I think, like I say, I had 4 or 5 laugh out loud moments in this game that were really funny, and that's it. For £50, and I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. That's all you do. And the trouble with that is, I don't mind doing the same thing over again if what you're doing over again is fun. But it's just not fun at all. It's shit. There's nothing to this game. It's just a series of minigames. Oh, let's sit on the toilet like you did in the last game and try and have a shit and press all these buttons. You got to press left, right, left, right. Do what Simon says. Simon says press left arrow, right arrow, left arrow, right, or T up, T down. Spam it, spam it, spam it. You know, like you do in typical games these days. Gaming for retards, guys. Oh, you got spam it, hold it, and spam X. Oh, that's a great game. 10 out of 10. I've calmed down now, guys. I've had me pills. But you know what? The game is just boring. That's the trouble with the game. It's just mundane and boring. It's not funny enough. I'd rather burn me testicles off with a blowtorch than play this anymore. I really would. It's just that bad. It just doesn't really do it for me. Do you know what? South Park used to be one of my favourite TV shows, but I stopped watching it a few years ago because it just went shit. It just went shit. They became kind of soft in their stance against everything. They just picked on the same people over and over again. They would never dare pick on certain religions because they were too scared. They're just a bunch of cowardly writers that pick on soft targets all the time. It used to be a great escape from the up world that we live in. You would watch South Park and you just kind of escape from reality. Now it's just not. You just go and watch South Park and you know what? You just get the exact same politically correct wank that you do in the real world. It's just lost it. It's shit. And this game sums up the current South Park. It really does. It's a really expensive game, this. I mean, £50 for the base. If you want the full game, it's probably going to cost you about £80 for the full game. All the microtransactions, the Uplay store, the endless fucking DRM. It's just bullshit. It's just a typical game of the day. It's just a game of today. It sums up today's gaming perfectly. A button-mashing, Simon Says, unfunny pile of shit. I think to like this game, you'd have to be an absolute die-hard South Park fanatic. You really would. And even then, you're going to be like, yeah, well, it's not that funny, really. It didn't do anything for me. And for £50, my bloody oath, £50 fucking pounds, it's definitely not worth a buy for me. It just isn't.